Good morning, students. Myself, Mrs. Karuna Devi, the teacher of JDC Bitco English Medium High School, welcomes you in the e-learning program of Gokhale Education Society for the year 2020-21. Today, once again, I am here for the 8th standard mathematics of State Board for English Medium students. Friends, in our last lecture, we have already started our unit number 13, that was congruence of triangle. In that, we have learned the 5 different tests for the congruence of triangles. Now, here is time to start the practice set number 13.1. So, let's start it. Now, students, let's start our practice set number 13.1. Here is our first question is, in each pair of triangles in the following figure, parts bearing identical marks are congruent. State the test and correspondence of vertices by which triangles in each pair are congruent. Here 5 different diagrams are given. You have to identify the test and their correspondence in each figure. Let's start with the figure number 1. Now students, observe this figure. Here the two triangles are adjoined to each other with the center line or one of the side, which is called as a segment or the side ZW. Here the ZW or the WZ side is a common one for both the triangles. So this one is the common side. It means the length of both the triangles this side is similar one. So this is already in congruent. In the same way, this W angle is having two same identical marks in both the triangle. It means that measurement of XWZ and ZWY is equal. So side, angle, and then these two lines are having same identical mark. It means the segment or the side XW and from another triangle the side YW is having same measurement. As a result of that, these two triangles are congruent with the test side, angle, side. So, the triangles are congruent by SAS test under the correspondence XWZ correspondence with YWZ. Got it, students? Like that way you have to write the answer after this diagram. Now look at the second figure. Here you can observe it is just like as a previous one, because the two different triangles are there which are joined with one common side. But students, here there is a main difference between these two figure, that is here we can able to see the right angle symbol in both the triangle. It means if there is a right angle triangle, then definitely the hypotenuse test will be applied here. Therefore, the triangles are congruent by hypotenuse side test under the correspondence KJI correspondence with LJI. Like this way you have to write the answer after the diagram. Similarly, our third diagram is very simple one. The two different triangles are also joined with one common side, but here we can easily say this one is common side and these two lines are having same identical mark. It means all three sides are congruent. So it means that SSS triple S test is applicable in this case. So therefore the triangle are congruent by SSS test under the correspondence of HEG correspondent with FGE. Got it? Like that way you have to write the answer. Similarly, question number 4 and 5 are also having figure. Here also you have to identify the tests and mention the correspondence of vertices by which the triangles in each pair are congruent. Both the sums are very easy. You can definitely able to solve that. Like that way our practice set number 13.1 is over. Now students, let's start our practice set number 13.2 where we have to solve the sums in detail along with the diagram. See the question number 1. In each pair of triangles given below, parts shown by the identical mark are congruent. State the test and the one-to-one correspondence of vertices by which triangles in each pair are congruent and remaining congruent parts. So students, here also, like just the previous practice set, you have to draw the diagrams, and then after that you have to identify the test and write the one-to-one correspondence of vertices in each pair. Let's see the first sum. Now students, here this is our first diagram where the one of the rectangle is given along with the diagonal empty, which divides the rectangle in two parts, and then we got the triangle. So what is given into the diagram, that we have to write first into the answer. Let's write it. In triangle MST and triangle TBM, measurement angle MST is equal to measurement angle TBM. Both are of 90 degree. Then we are going to write the common side, that is nothing but the hypotenuse. So let's write it. Hypotenuse MT for this triangle is equal to hypotenuse TM is for this triangle. That is reason we have written here the common sides of the triangle. After that, according to the identical marks, that we have to write segment MS, it means this side of the triangle, this triangle, and another side of rectangle, it means this side of the next triangle. This segment TB are congruent to each other, which is already given. So as the both are the right angle triangles are there, it means that the test of hypotenuse side test is applicable in this diagram. So let's write it. Therefore, triangle MST, it means this one, congruent with the triangle TBM under the correspondence of MST with TBM. And here we have to write the test name, that is hypotenuse side test. Now let's write, that is ST is congruent with the BM because the corresponding sides of the triangle. After that, angle SMT congruent with the angle BTM, the congruent corresponding angles of the triangle. Similarly, these two angles also we have to write, that is angle STM congruent with the angle BMT. Both are also corresponding angles of the triangle. So students, like that way we have to draw the diagram. Then we have to write what is given into the diagram with the help of identical marks. Then we have to mention the type of test of congruence, and at last we have to write the remaining congruent parts. So students, if you want, you can take out the screenshot and write it systematically in your classwork notebook. Let's go ahead. Here in the second question, the very simplest diagram is there. Yes, with the help of identical mark, you can easily identify the type of test. Side angle side, it means SAS test is applicable for this figure. So directly move towards the third question. Here is our third figure where two triangles are joined to each other with one common side. Let's solve the answer. In triangle DCH, this one triangle, and triangle DCF, what is given? Yes, these two angles, that is angle DHC congruent with the angle DFC. These two cross marks we can easily see, and as well as angle HCD and angle FCD. These two angles are identical mark with the curved line. So their measurement is also similar one. So this information is given into the diagram only. That's why we have written here like this way. After that, this side DC is common for both the triangle. So their measurement is also similar one. That's why we have written here segment DC congruent with the segment DC, which is the common side of the triangle. So after that, we have to be mentioned the type of test, that is angle side. So let's write it. In triangle DCH congruent with the triangle DCF, under the correspondence of DCH and DCF only, the name of the test is AAS. It means angle side. Now let's write it into the format of corresponding sides and triangle. Segment HC, this one congruent with the segment FC, the two sides of the two different triangles, and another one is segment DH and segment DF. Look at here, these two lines and then these two sides of the two different triangles are nothing but the corresponding sides of the congruent triangle. That we have to mention like this way. And after that, the angle HDC and angle FDC, this one angle which is the remaining from the test, that we have to write in this way. It means that students, in the starting we have to write whatever is given according to the identical mark. After that, we have to mention the type of test, and then we have to be write the remaining congruent parts of the triangles. Got it, students? So these are the given into the diagram. This one is the name of the test and this one is a remaining congruent part of the triangles. So if you want, you can take out the screenshot and write it systematically in your classwork notebook. Now students, let's move towards the question number 2 from the practice set number 13.2, that is in the adjacent figure. It means this one, segment AD, this one is congruent with the segment EC. Yes, we can see the identical mark here. Which additional information is needed to show that triangle ABD and triangle EBC are congruent to each other by the test of AAS? Now students, AAS means that angle side. So let's understand the question at first. Students, here we know these two sides are congruent and these two angles of two different triangles, that is this angle ABD from triangle this and from downer triangle angle EBC, both the angles are opposite to each other. It means that they are definitely congruent to each other. But if you want the test AAS, it means angle, we want one more angle and then side. So students, we want either these two angles ADB or BEC, this pair, either we want this pair, then only our test will be applicable. So let's write the answer. The additional information that is needed to show triangle ABD congruent with the triangle CBE by the test AAS, that would be, which additional information we want? First one we want, that is angle ADB should be congruent with the angle BEC. This we want. Otherwise, we want these two angles. So let's write it. Angle DAB should be congruent with the angle ECB. These two or this two. Among this, anyone must have the identical marks. Then only the triangles will be congruent by the test AAS. Got it, students? Like that way you have to write the answer after this question. So if you want, you can take out the screenshot and write it properly. Like this way our practice set number 13.2 is over. So students, like this way today we have completed our unit number 13, that was congruence of triangle. In that we have learned about the various tests for the congruence of triangle. Here is time to note down your assignment, that is to complete the practice set number 13.1 and 13.2 in your classwork notebook. Students, the kind request to you to complete your classwork notebook. I will come again with our next video for unit number 14. Last but not least, take care students.